Now, on the teacher end, teachers can log on to teacher.desmos.com, create an account, and will be provided a number of different mathematical digital activities that can be assigned to students as classwork or homework assignments, and so on. Teachers are provided, so Desmos provides different bundles, which are categorized by different mathematical concepts such as exponentials, expressions, functions, and so on. So these bundles will provide teacher with a number of different activities that they could use throughout their lesson. Desmos also gives you the time the lesson should take and where in the lesson this activity will work best, so such as an introduction, an application, development. So through these different bundles, there will be different activities throughout the lesson, so as an introduction, a development part of the lesson, or an application of the mathematical concept. Teachers can also search directly for an activity. So we're going to look at my favorite, which are the marble slides. So we'll look at that for exponentials. So as I said, there are giving you the amount of time the activity should take and where in the lesson it will work best. Also, Desmos provides you with what devices this activity will work on. So for this activity, teachers can download the exponential bundle, which will give you a number of different activities that a teacher can use throughout their lesson on exponentials. So here below is a screen this is a student preview of what the students will see when they log on to the activity, and it'll show you what students will see and the different slides that they will have to go through to complete the activity. Teachers are allowed to edit any way they see fit. So students will go through, complete each slide, and it explains on each slide what the student needs to do to complete the slide. So in this case, we'll just launch this one, and all the stars need to be hit by the marbles. So ta-da, success. Students can now move on to the next slide. Desmos also obviously provides a way to share these activities with students, so teachers can create a class code, which will be given here, and students can log on to student.desmos.com, enter this class code, and start their activity. So teachers can view the dashboard, and if we look at the summary, it'll tell you what student has been working on it, all the students that have been working on it. So in this case, there's just one, and I'll tell you exactly where they are within the assignment. If you also click on where they are, it will give you sample responses of what the student tried, what they're not getting, and so on. So by looking at those sample responses, it'll also provide some teacher moves and give some suggestions on what teacher could do to help the student kind of continue to move on. So teachers can also pause the activity if they feel fit. They can look at snapshots, a summary, as I said. They can look at things that they need to do to fix it, responses, and from the students, students can ask questions, and on the student endpoint, how the application is working. Also, Desmos does a great job of providing what they call a teacher guide. So teachers can click on this nice guide, print it out, and it'll give them an activity checklist, what to go through when assigning this activity to their students. So extremely helpful for teachers and students alike to kind of go through and make sure this activity is working the way they need it to work.